Breaking news. Druski canceled. Ecstatic widow Erika Kirk outraged after Druski posts latest skit where he looks and acts exactly like her. The morning opportunist took to Instagram, calling the comedian racist for his use of whiteface. In other news, Erika Kirk diagnosed with rare form of amnesia, where she forgets everything her late husband said and stood for. We wish her a speedy recovery.
Erika Kirk forgave the man who neck shot her husband. But a Druski Parody is where she draws the line.
Druski should be canceled for the skit he made about Erika Kirk, and here's 5 reasons why. I think I'm supposed to turn, I'm supposed to turn somewhere here. This car needs to go, because it's literally my turn right there. I want to miss this turn.
Erika Kirk is attacking the wrong people, the wrong person, a comedian, instead of looking for the people who killed her husband. This is what is really making the US people wonder. It's making the Americans, even the MAGA's supporters, the MAGA supporters are really wondering what's wrong with Her Excellency Erika Kirk. Please, why don't you go for the people who actually attacked and killed your husband and caused you all this ruin, caused you this big loss, and you're basically attacking a comedian. A comedian basically is just doing his what? His work. And whatever you're going to talk, he's just basically a comedian. They're not going to put it off, whether you strike it off Twitter or whatever it is. It does not matter. The guy is trending, and every passing day, she's making the guy more famous. She say that the guy should be cancelled. How can you cancel? Anyway, while the things are going on, whatever happened is really embarrassing. It's really a backfire. I don't know who advised Erika Kirk about that, but I'm suspecting nobody's advising her. This is just coming right from her. And some people are saying, you know what, she's sick of dementia because she's forgetting everything concerning her husband.
So I just think it's funny that Erika Kirk seems to have more energy for Druski and a comedy skit than she has for Tyler Robinson. Yeah, she has more energy for Druski and a comedy skit instead of Joe Kent, who just came out 2 weeks ago and announced that he was stopped from fully investigating her husband's murder. Girl, what? You're worried about Druski? Babe, over there crying to Elon Musk, take it down, it's humiliating. Girl, you must not know what Twitter is. If you think he's going to take something down just because you think it's humiliating. Yeah, also her whole thing of trying to make it now, this has now affected my daughter. My daughter saw this skit and brought it to me thinking it was mommy. Well, maybe mommy should spend more time with her daughter so that she knows what you look like. Yeah. Maybe if you weren't on the run, since daddy got shot, mommy's been on the go ever since, trying to get herself famous. Maybe you should spend more time with your kids and then they would know what you look like. Also, why are you letting your daughter scroll Facebook and social media unsupervised to the point that she would even find this content? I don't believe it. I don't believe any of it. Also, babe, your husband, I don't know if you know this, but your husband made a living off of rage baiting people about race, about gender, about politics, religion, everything. But you think that you shouldn't have to be humiliated or put on the public stage in a way that you don't agree with. I thought you wanted to be famous. This is fame. I mean, it is. You forgave Tyler Robinson in 2 business days, and we're talking about we pulled off the event of the century. Yeah, girl, give it up. The more she cries and makes a big deal about it, the funnier it makes it. Also, Druski never mentioned anybody specifically by name. And to know that there's at least 5 other women in politics that are conservative women that look similar to this, girl, you're dragging it.
Druski made a parody about Erika Kirk, and she is not happy about it. She's pretty mad. And many people are saying it's funny, it's comedic. I have a different take on this, and I truly believe it's going to open your eyes. I'm going to share that with you at the end.
On your feet! 4!
War is raging in Iran.
We're praying for all the soldiers and troops.
That's great that you're praying, but
how about all the kids that died when the USA hit the towers?
It broke my heart. That is the...
In what ways have you grown closer to Jesus?
I serve a righteous God. And that is why we say our prayers. And we are all his children. But when I say children, I mean like the Holy Blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible. Sweet cream foam chai ice matcha. And Bella will have all organic puck cup. Organic? Yes, everything organic. Oh, say does that star spangled banner yet
wave? 4, 3, 7. Oh, really, you good? 4, 3, 2. Hold your chest lifted. We're gonna lift.
We have to protect all men in America, especially all white men in America. Those are the boys that we care about in this country. America is built on their backs. Yes, because they are the ones who matter most.
Alright, yeah, it's funny. He does a pretty good job of impersonating her. You agree with Erika Kirk, the way she's handled things. I have lost people very close to me, and I have known other people lost people very close to them. We all grieved in different ways. I'll admit, she's done quite a few things that kind of made me stop and shake my head. But the reality is, a widow who lost her husband is raising her kids and trying to run his organization, and a lot of people made fun of her. A lot of people said she hasn't done things right. But the Bible says that God is close to the brokenhearted. And he calls us to lift one another up, not put each other down and make fun of each other. But I'm curious to hear your take on this. Let me know.
The late Kirk, who passed on, the things, the values he stood for, his approach towards life and such kind of conflicting situations, she should have adopted that kind of approach, but she's not doing it. And they're trying to tell her, hey, okay, if you cannot control your kids from checking on their phones or perusing through their social media, why don't you let the kids know who you are? Give them more time. I mean, like a mother should do. Don't go out against a comedian. Give your children more time. You have a daughter that needs your guidance. You know, you have people who are looking up to you. So the way you respond right now is so heavy-handed. Please stop being heavy-handed on a light matter. This guy is just making fun. So what do you think about this? Just watch this.
Be honest with me. This whole Druski thing, do you actually think she would have the audacity to do blackface? Do you?
I swear, some of these white conservatives are so funny. Because what do you mean Druski drops a generational skit about you? Top tier skit. And the first thing that you say is, what if I did blackface? Like, you don't care about your dead husband. You don't care about your reputation. You don't care about none of that. The only thing that matters to you is, what if I decide to be racist? Like, that's the first thought that comes to your mind. All of these people in power, they don't care about their family. They don't care about all that. All the things they talk about, family first and make America like this again. They don't care about all that, the American dream. They only care about power and wealth. The dead children, the wars, the gas price, none of that matters to them. It's all a joke to them. I swear, the first thing she says is, how can I be racist? Like, are you an imbecile? It's so performative.
Yeah, and you see there's this video where someone's defending her and saying, you know what? You know, she's basically suffering trauma. She's going through traumatic experiences. That's why she's reacting the way she's reacting. You know, she's a single mother. She's young. She recently lost her man. and things just got out of hand, and then suddenly this comedian is, Druski, and someone's actually even quoting the Bible. I don't know. What do you think about?
Please tell me you've seen this Druski skit that has the world in shambles. Druski makes a whole skit. He's pretty much not only doing whiteface, but he's doing female whiteface, and it's pretty much just like encompassing everything we've seen from like Erika Kirk and like, you know, just that whole right wing community. And it really ruffles some feathers.
Conservatives are having a fit. The ones that are against cancel culture, the ones that are for the First Amendment, are the ones that are up in arms. The ones that are having a fit when their whole entire thing is not canceling people for what they say and what they do because it's protected by the First Amendment. Yeah. Until it's something that they don't like. Now they're crying and whining like bitches. In the skit, it was an interview. He was talking about, he said something about, I'm paraphrasing. He said something about, if you're a white man, and it was a direct quote with Erika Kirk saying that if you're disenfranchised, if you're a white man, disenfranchised, and it was funny just drawing those parallels there. And it was just, I think the greatest comedy evokes emotion. It doesn't necessarily have to be laughter.
Yeah, it's going to be 90% of the people going to find it funny. There's always going to be a 10% that get offended.
Yes. It's to evoke emotion. It's to get people talking. And the old saying is that back in the day, in historical times, the ones that were able to tell the truth were the jesters.
Get on your feet. By now, you have seen or heard about this skit that Druski made called How Conservative White Women in America Act. The internet has either enjoyed it or hated it. Lots of folks are saying that he is parodying Erika Kirk. He has also been upset and offended by this. The white Christian national conservatives are very insulted and upset about this. And it's really interesting to see them upset because they were the ones who were really pushing the agenda of freedom of speech. They was also pushing the agenda of being politically correct is ruining America. They also have used comedians as a tool as to why things aren't enjoyable anymore because of all of this need for identity politics and making sure that you don't offend people. Everyone's too sensitive. But they're the ones being the most sensitive about this comedy, which shows you that it's not about whether we are politically correct. It is about them wanting to have the only messaging that exists. I do think that this is a good opportunity to showcase that you can be funny and not punch down. You can be funny and not be transphobic. You can be funny and not be homophobic. There are ways for you to do good comedy that punches up, that takes a jab at the ruling class. This skit is a good example of that. So comedians need to just be funny. You're not funny. Step your game up.
Thank you for watching Great Minds Blacks.